guitar players are more likely to practice if they have a place or a space dedicated to that. So I just want to encourage you to find a spot in your house or in your room where you can set up a little practice studio where your guitar is out, available to you at all times. We're less likely to practice when the guitar is packed away in a closet. So I won't take the time to bore you by reading through this. I'll just ask you to take the time to read through it. It talks about setting up a rehearsal studio, a practice procedure that you might be able to incorporate, and also tips on using a metronome. Very important that you always practice with a metronome on as many exercises as possible. All right, if you'll turn the page, we're on page 20 now, and the title is Analog Tuning Techniques. Earlier I talked about the importance of always playing in tune and being in tune using an electronic tuner. And I think it's helpful just to know some analog techniques in case you're ever stranded on a desert island and you don't have your tuner and you just need to tune your guitar. These are some techniques that you can use. Because of the way the guitar is tuned, we can use the 5th fret method. If I play the note on the 5th fret of the E string, it sounds the same as the 5th string open. So using this note as my reference, I could then tune this string to that note. Doing the same thing on the A to D string. This note is a D, so that tunes that string. 5th fret of the D string tunes the G string. Now the system has a little adjustment here because of the way the guitar is tuned. We have to get to the 4th string to tune the B string. And then we use the 5th string to tune the E string. So the 5th fret method. The low E method, we can use this as our reference, and that would match this note at the 7th fret. We can tune that to that, to that, to that, and to that string. Or the high E method, I can use this as my reference and make this note match it. And the high E method. There's also a harmonic method. Now harmonics are when we touch a string right above the fret but don't press it down. So I'm on the 5th fret of the E string. You can hear that chime kind of sound. That's called a harmonic. And those are strongest at the 12th, 7th, and 5th fret. So the 5th fret here tunes the 7th fret on the next string. 5th to the 7th. 5th to the 7th here. And then to tune the B string, I'd use this note, 7th fret of the low E string, and then 5 to 7 again. All right, there you have it. Some analog tuning methods. It's kind of good ear training to intentionally maybe take your guitar out of tune a little bit and use these 3 methods to try and get your guitar back into tune as close as you can, and then check it against your electronic tuner and see how well you did. All right, have fun with those tuning techniques.